Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Huskers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Gets it out quickly. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes him talk to the hand. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
They'll go right back to the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Huskers will punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Oh, he's got a chance. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown Jayhawks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Back to throw, it's Gilliam. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Took a shot as he threw. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. It's a draw. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Kansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking the way home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught over the middle. It's Burt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Poe. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Quick step and go.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive from the 42. To throw, it's Gilliam. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can't.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Gilliam. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Jayhawks will take over. 1st and 10.
Hold and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gilliam. Buying some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Nebraska.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fights off a defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trying the left side. Runs through a tackle. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On the move, it's Kamara. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air. It's Gilliam. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. And they swarm him under. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air, it's Gilliam. Snags it over the middle. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.